There is a force driving our lives forward every day. There is a belief that comes from striving to achieve something greater. From day to night, this untiring effort is the force that every person most depends on and is driven by. Vision decides the height one attains. Dreams decide the future. Since 1946, for more than 6 decades, CPC Corporation Taiwan has undertaken the responsibility of driving Taiwan's social and economic development. Constantly moving forward, from exploration, oil and gas, and petrochemicals, to high-tech, diversified international energy corporation, CPC has relied on professionalism and passion to create an outstanding corporation and dazzling business performance. We are not only the #1 domestic manufacturer, but ranked as a Fortune Global 500 corporation. Every day, nearly 500 tankers traverse Taiwan shipping lanes, delivering 30,000 kiloliters of gas products. From north to south, CPC's refineries and 14 fuel distribution centers form the backbone of a dense oil and gas supply network. As the main supplier of oil and gas for Taiwan, CPC works constantly to explore and develop, searching for better sources of oil. Domestically, in 2010, CPC discovered rich deposits of natural gas in the Chuhuangkeng wells number 145, 146, and 147, and began formal production at the start of 2012. Overseas, CPC has actively expanded its global business network. In 2011, it completed M&A projects for oil fields in Niger and Australia. Oil and gas were discovered in the first well drilled in Chad's mining regions. Follow-up exploration is currently underway. CPC has aggressively pursued joint ventures for 6 mining regions in the USA, as well as in Canada, Congo, Iraq, Burma, and Indonesia. It has also strengthened cooperation in exploration and R&D with large international petroleum companies. Because there is very limited production of oil and gas onshore in Taiwan, to ensure stable supply, CPC actively disperses its purchases of crude and signs long-term contracts. To facilitate oil imports, CPC has offshore mooring buoys for large tankers at the Shalun Terminal in Taoyuan County and Dalinpu Terminal in Kaohsiung, as well as exclusive tanker docks in Kaohsiung, Taichung, and Shenao harbors. CPC also has its own tanker fleet, allowing it to control transport tonnage and stabilize cost. CPC currently has 3 refineries in Kaohsiung, Taoyuan, and Dalian, achieving a total daily crude refining capacity of 720,000 barrels. In order to provide higher quality petroleum products, CPC continuously upgrades its refining equipment. To enhance competitiveness, CPC cooperates with major domestic and foreign manufacturers on petrochemical products, developing and producing products with high value added. Through constant R&D and innovation, we provide consumers with better choices. Natural gas is a low-carbon, clean energy with the fastest increasing demand worldwide. CPC aggressively develops gas sources and set up LNG receiving terminals in Taichung and Yong'an. Natural gas sales have steadily increased. CPC has already negotiated long-term LNG purchasing agreements with Qatar and Australia, which will enable it to stabilize domestic natural gas supply and effectively reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Being actively involved in the development of shale gas, the latest non-conventional energy source, further ensures that CPC is in step with the trend. From Geelong to Kunding, from fishing boats to the petrol station on Ali Sham, more than 2,000 petrol stations nationwide provide an endless supply of power to drive everyone's lives. CPC does its best to support local agriculture through practical measures, such as helping farmers diversify their sales channels. In cooperation with the Council of Agriculture, it has launched a sales platform for local agricultural produce at CPC's self-owned and affiliated gas stations nationwide. CPC's main product sales include automobile petrol, aviation fuel, and diesel fuel. Currently, more than 2 million people purchase petrol every day. With diversified management, CPC not only provides high-quality petroleum products, but also meticulous friendly service and a tidy station environment, all of which have won consumers' love and trust. Safety comes from an insistence on every detail. From exploration and production to delivery, CPC relies on its careful attitude and SOP to achieve the work safety goal of zero accident. In every corner of every place, via classification audits and NBWA, all possible kinds of dangers are identified, assessed, and controlled. To prevent crises, CPC is always at the ready, constantly enhancing its safety culture. Its achievements in work safety have been acknowledged both domestically and internationally. In 2014, CPC completed and opened its education building, a platform for the cultivation of outstanding professional talent and a means for CPC to share its extensive experience in workplace safety and training with industry at large. Protecting the environment is CPC's unchanging mission. To minimize potential pollution, CPC introduces the latest technology and develops new products such as eco-friendly rubber softening oil, reducing CO2 emissions and carcinogens. Using cold water discharged from LNG production, the Yong'an plant provides more than 200 hectares of sea to aquaculture farmers. It's the best proof of CPC's commitment to the government's Get Close to the People, Care for Their Livelihood policy. In order to promote green energy, CPC continuously develops a variety of green energy technology. It has installed 6 solar-powered petrol stations, the first of which was opened in Kunding in 2011. The other stations were set up in Shetou, Ershui, Yunlin Maguang, Doliu Nanhuan, and Pingdong Linluo. CPC plans to move forward with its solar power system installation project, promoting the concepts of energy saving and carbon reduction, as well as related achievements to the public. Action comes from our passion for this land. CPC participates in local development, including sponsorship of parks and forests. We also take practical actions to assist with environmental cleanup and manage marine pollution, striving to give future generations a clean environment. A thank you and a smile is the greatest encouragement and acknowledgement for people with disabilities. CPC has long worked with special education schools in every city and county. It provides the mentally and physically disabled job opportunities, giving them work to affirm their self-worth and a place to express themselves. A loving society begins with us. Apart from providing high-quality products and services, CPC has for many years quietly cared for the disadvantaged, realizing its social responsibility while promoting art and culture. Only an enterprise with a dream can look forward to a bright future. As it faces the challenging road ahead, CPC will continue to uphold its management philosophy of quality, service, and contribution. It will also be untiring in its pursuit of growth, advancing to become one of the world's top-tier energy corporations.
68年来，中油公司配合政府政策，努力确保油源，并持续扮演优良社会企业角色。为达成国际一流能源集团的目标，中油将持续秉持品质、服务、贡献的经营理念，朝向涵盖碳勘、炼制、石化、油气产品具国际竞争力之综合型能源集团的愿景，继续向前迈进。